Guys, this view is absolutely insane.
Drop it up! I'll take king. Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to AndyAllOver. I'm here with my guy Kyle, and we are here in Lisbon, Portugal, and we are here to show you guys how to spend a weekend in Lisbon. We are literally avoiding traffic. We were trying to walk on these beautiful cobblestone streets, and guess what? The streets are meant for cars, so lesson learned. This is my second time in Lisbon. This is Kyle's first time in Lisbon, so I'm kind of half trying to explore some things that I haven't seen before, and half show Kyle some things that he's never seen before because he hasn't been here. And so we're staying at the We Hate F Tourists hostel. It's kind of in this quieter neighborhood, a little bit away from the main tourist drag, and it's the neighborhood that we are staying in is called Intendente, or Intendent. It's kind of a little more of like a local neighborhood, which is kind of a cool place because we're walking around right now and it's super quiet, and the streets are a little bit more calm, which is cool because as soon as we start driving or walking a little bit closer south towards the main tourist drag, it's gonna get popping. So far today, we took our flight in from Chicago and we went over to the hostel bar, had a couple of beers. It's really cool up there. I mean, we were getting beers for €2 a pop. You know, who could say no to that? Now we are going out to dinner at a cool local Portuguese restaurant. It's about a 20-minute walk from the We Hate F Tourists hostel, so we're excited to check it out. One of the things that's crazy about Lisbon is how hilly it is. If any of you have ever been to San Francisco and walked up and down those hills in San Fran, you're gonna have a very similar experience here in Lisbon. Look at, you know, some of the hills that people have to walk over here in the distance to get to their houses, and even just walking in these streets here, it's quite a hike. So hopefully bring your good walking shoes because you're gonna get a good workout in here. Quick little pit stop on the way to dinner. Gotta come check out the beautiful water views of Lisbon. So we're going to this restaurant called Farol Santa Luzia. It's supposed to be a really good Portuguese food. We're gonna check it out. We are starting off quick with some Duas Quintas wine, and we got some apps coming away, some different seafood and meat dishes. So very good first taste. So we're only up from here. Yeah, only can go up from here. Let's get it. Cheers. Cheers. The gambos have come out. We got some fat shrimp. We got the croquetas. Katie's got the wine rolling. We're ready to roll, baby. We're ripping a little custard, caramelized, a little bit of chocolate mousse dessert. We're gonna dive in. Hey, cheers, brother. Alright guys, post dinner, going back to the hostel bar. Remember, you are not a tourist. Yeah? Me and Katie are ripping it up in the hostel basement, making friends and seeing how the night goes. What do you think, Katie? How do you feel about the We Hate F Tourist hostel so far?
I think there's a lot of cool people here and there's a lot of potential for this walk. So
a lot of potential. Cheers. Hi everybody, day 2 in Lisbon, Portugal. We are up and at it. We got a big day of activities packed. We are headed over to breakfast first to start the day. And then after breakfast, we are doing a walking tour of Alfama, which is like the really beautiful historic neighborhood here in Lisbon. Rolling through some cool street art here. Unplanned. No idea if this is actually on the Google Maps or this is just a really cool spot that we found, but the art here is dope. Hola.
For 2?
Yeah, so we rolled into this place called O Ninho that I did a little Google hunting for, and it took us out to this really cool little terrace, and we have it all to ourselves right now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so we just bought a bottle of water to share, except you know, he just tanked the whole bottle like about him back.
Guys, it's a little hot out here. Need to stay hydrated or it's gonna be a long day. So that's where we're at.
I don't know, man. Hey everybody. The breakfast comes with, we did like the combo thing, and it comes with like orange juice and a hot drink. I don't want coffee, so I got a hot chocolate, and I think I got laughed at a little bit, but by Kyle and also the waitress. But we're gonna try the hot chocolate. Maybe it's good. Who knows? All right, guys. The hot chocolate is here because inside I'm still a child and I'm on vacation, so we can do what we want. We're gonna try this. I'm excited. I think this is gonna be gas, dude. Low key. Yeah. Yo. Haters can hate. Hot chocolate is gas. We're gonna rip this really fresh orange juice. You can tell the orange juice is good when it has kind of that like darker color and you know it's fresh.
Joe Bohannick written all over him.
So we, Kyle decided to go extra healthy and get a bunch of fruit and granola and yogurt, and I had to do the English breakfast because I'm just fucking hungry. Oh Ninho. Finished up at Oh Ninho, snagged some big bottles of water, and it is walking tour time. Alright guys, we are at the Praça Dom Pedro, or the Dom Pedro Plaza, and we are here to do our walking tour. This is kind of the center of the Alfama area. It has this really big statue here, and check out these really cool views, guys. Absolutely beautiful plaza. So we're gonna check this out, romp around the neighborhood and see what we can discover. Let's find the American in Lisbon. Has the shirt from the college he went to.
Respect the veterans.
Has free sunglasses he got from a sporting event. Definitely the American. So as a part of this walking tour, we just stopped into the St. Dominic Church. And this really pretty church right here. And it has a really interesting history, and the inside you can actually see how the church was previously burned really badly as part of a fire. So the church was burned in 1959, and they didn't replace a lot of the columns and stuff that were burned, so you can still see today the impact that fire had. Alright guys, we finished up the walking tour, and we are now at a restaurant called Trinca. It's got some really interesting food. They do kind of like a fusion of a lot of different types of cuisine. So they have like a shrimp taco that I'm gonna try, which I'm really excited for. We're starting with a little focaccia. Kyle's got a nice little glass of beer rolling. It's good vibes. We're in the AC. Morale is recovering rapidly. Focaccia, fire, crispy. Olive oil's good. Electric. All right, Kyle's got some birria beef tacos here that are looking mighty fine. So here are my fish tacos, all dressed up with some pico and cilantro. Guys, these fish tacos did not disappoint. Really good. Fresh fish and everything. No worse feeling when you're GPSing your way home and you realize you got a hill to climb and there's no other way to get there. So we gotta grind. Hey man, who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? Me. Who's gonna carry the boats? Me. We have snagged some pastéis from Manteigaria. We're gonna try this one, and then we're gonna hop in an Uber and go over to Pasteis de Belem, and we're gonna compare. So let's try it. I made a mess, but it's so good. Creamy, crispy. Now let's head over to Belem and compare. Guys, the minute we walked out of Manteigaria, the line got super long. We made it to Pasteis de Belem, and there's a really long line. So we're gonna go inside, get some to take away, and we're gonna find somewhere to sit and put this to the test. So pro tip, this is the table service line. There's a shorter line that is for takeaway. So that's what we're gonna do. We have quite the ambitious go-getter right here, ready to get his Pasteis de Belem.
Olá, 6 para levar. 6 para levar?
Alright guys, Kyle's got the Pasteis de Belem in hand. We also have the slowly decaying box, the Pasteis de Manteigaria. So now we have to try the Belem and put it to the test. Pasteis de Belem. Let's try it out. I think the Manteigaria wins. It's sweeter. Both are really good, so it's hard to say, but we're gonna go with the Manteigaria. So here's, I think, my conclusion, seeing as the fact that Kyle and I have different opinions on this. I think that the Pasteis de Belem have a little more of like a char kind of smokiness to them, whereas the Pasteis de Manteigaria has a little more of like a sweetness to them. So they're both really good, but it just depends what you're looking for. Taylor's version, slay.
Boat time.
All right, Katie, how's morale?
Morale's
30 seconds into the boat ride.
Morale's very good. We didn't drown yet or lose any objects. Still have my phone, still have my shoes. Ready to see the sunset. Let's get it.
Little feet sesh. Oh my God. KD's got all smiles.
Cheesing for KD.
With the wind in his face.
Content king.
Getting a little chop out here.
A few broken dishes, baby.
Look at that chop. Alright guys, we are sailing away from the bridge. This is what I call the money shot. Chop it up, chop it up, chop it up.
Chop it up!
Alright guys, it is Saturday night in Lisbon, and we got a massive bar crawl, and we're gonna see what happens.
Oh, slay, slay, slay.
Alright guys, it is Sunday afternoon. We've been taking a little bit slow this morning because the pub crawl got the best of us last night. So we got a little bit of pizza delivered here, and then we're gonna go to the beach here in a little bit. Alright guys, we just took a 45-minute bolt over to Praia de Ribeiro do Cavalo. It's this really beautiful beach, but it takes a little bit of effort to get there. So you can see a bunch of people are parked over here along the side of the road. And there's actually like a trail that we need to go to here in order to get down to where we need to go. So supposedly the views down there are just absolutely beautiful, and I was talking to my Uber driver on the way down here, and he was saying that because the trail's a little bit difficult to get down, it's like very rocky, it's kind of like a barrier to entry, and it's not as popular of a tourist site. And just to give some extra context, I paid about 30 euros for a bolt from Lisbon, kind of like city center area. So round trip I'll pay about 60 euros probably, which honestly isn't really that bad for a day trip to hopefully what I think is going to be a really beautiful site. Woo. We are rocking and rolling. This is definitely a hike where you're gonna want to have shoes. That was one of the things that I'm glad I read a little bit online, because there's people that might come here in like sandals or flip-flops or beach shoes and not really be prepared for a hike with all these rocks that you have to jump over. So make sure you come prepared. Honestly, I probably could have worn a little bit better shoes, but I have kind of like sneakers that'll be fine. Guys, this view is absolutely insane. We're not even all the way down there yet. Look at this, man. Beautiful blue water cut into the rocks. Some boats out there. Let's keep going. Alright guys, we have made it to this beautiful beach, and look at these views. We got this beautiful rocky cliff over here. People hanging out all over the beach. Got some people cliff jumping over here. Just look at this, guys. This is beautiful. Definitely worth the difficult hike down. Look how clear this water is. It's insane. Not only you got good views, you got beautiful fresh Atlantic water. Alright guys, we're wrapping up the day here at this incredible beach. We're gonna go climb back up the trail, which again, it was rewarding to get down here, gonna be less rewarding leaving this amazing view to climb back up the trail. We're gonna get in an Uber, head back to Lisbon. We're gonna link back up with Kyle, who's actually doing the day trip in Sintra, which if you haven't seen my Sintra video, you can see it here. I did Sintra several years ago. It's a really, really cool day trip. Kyle decided to do that while I decided to come over here to the beach. So we're gonna go link up with Kyle and wrap up our last day of this beautiful weekend in Lisbon, Portugal. After heading back up from the beach, I took a boat back to my hostel in Lisbon and took in one last gorgeous Lisbon sunset from the view of my balcony in the hostel. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching AndyAllOver. Next time, we are headed to Switzerland, so make sure to subscribe and like this video and stay tuned. You won't want to miss it.